keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in a basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Northern Cass High School, where we're getting ready for boys high school basketball with the Northern Cass Jaguars hosting the Carrington Cardinals. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Our pregame show tonight is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. We've got teams at two ends of the spectrum here. Northern Cass comes in with a record of 11-2. The Jaguars have won 8 in a row. The most recent of those was Tuesday night at home against Mayport CG by a final score of 72-48. Carrington's Cardinals come in with a 1-10 record. They have lost 4 in a row, and their last game was Monday night at home against second-ranked Devils Lake. Devils Lake the winner, 77-31. In the JV game that just ended a few moments ago, Carrington beating Northern Cass 65-64 on a three-pointer at the buzzer. So we'll see if that can give a little momentum to the Carrington varsity tonight. We will check in with both coaches. We'll talk to Jason Otto of Carrington and Bryce Laxell of Northern Cass when we return after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Congratulations, Chase, on your award.
Leo at the left wing, couple hard dribbles in the paint, backdoor cut, and a block shot by Sim.
From all of us with Your Live Event, powered by Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
The Haugo into Bruin territory, 40. Little shake and bake 30. Haugo could go. It's another house call for Peter Haugo.
Congratulations, Chase Miller.
Welcome back to Northern Cass as the Jaguars host Carrington in boys high school basketball tonight. Bryce Laxell, the coach of the Jaguars, winners of 8 in a row now after a victory over Mayport CG 72-48 on Tuesday night. Talk about that game.
Yeah, I thought our guys played a really, really complete basketball game. We just kind of won every quarter methodically, kind of 6 points here, 8 points there. We didn't let them go on any substantial runs. I thought it was a really nice, complete game. Everybody shared the ball. We had all 5 starters in double digits, which is huge. We were able to share the ball. I just thought we played one of our more complete games of the year.
And you also had somebody come off the injured list, so to speak, Caleb Banger, a senior. 3 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and if I'm reading this right, 4 block shots.
Yeah, no, Caleb, he's an energy guy for us. He's a physical defender. He's really good in transition. He's a great passer. He's a little bit rusty, as you can kind of expect, somebody that hasn't played a game of basketball in over a year. So I'm hoping to mix him in a little bit more tonight, and we like what he can bring us, and as long as he can fit into the team the way we expect him to, like he did this summer, it's just going to be another piece of the puzzle for us.
What was the injury he had?
He had a suspension, so he was out for 6 weeks. So made a mistake. He's back, and he's learned from it, and we're ready to roll.
That's a nice addition, and also nice is that you're getting some notice from the people who vote for the Class A rankings. You're in the receiving votes category now.
Yeah, that's obviously a nice gesture, and it's really nice for our boys. We only won 7 games last year. People picked us last in the region, 7 out of 7 in the region. And we kind of had a little heart-to-heart at the end of the year last year, and I said, hey, this is either going to happen again next year, or we can put in the time in the weight room and in the off-season. We kind of implemented a make program where we count our makes, and we share it out on social media, and the kids really bought in, and we went to a lot of team camps, and we were in the gym 3 days a week. So it's really nice to see the kids get, a little recognition here and there, and, it's well deserved for our boys, and I'm happy for them.
And you talk about the weight room. Last time we talked last week, you mentioned Trey Husar basically living in the weight room over the summer, and what a difference it's made in his game.
Yeah, you can tell those guys, if you just look one game from last year and one game from this year, they are probably 10 pounds heavier, and it's all muscle. Him, Keelan, Landon, and a lot of the younger guys too, and we kind of those are the guys that we kind of talked about. We kind of looked them right in the eyes and said, here's how it's got to change if we're going to kind of try to turn this thing around, and they completely bought in, and Trey, he's really been a nice surprise for us this year. He's been playing great lately. He's just used that muscle that he put on to help finish through contact and shooting a lot of and ones. He's not scared to kind of bang down low, and he doesn't get bumped around or thrown off the bounce as much anymore. He's just been a really nice surprise for us, and Keelan's playing great. He's double-digit rebounds, and all these guys, they've kind of bought into what their role is, and they're all being stars in their roles, so to speak.
Now you face a Carrington team that's in a bit of a rough stretch of their own. What do you know about them?
Yeah, they had new coaching staff here this year. I know that they watched them on film. They're really scrappy. They'll play hard. Shipman will play hard all the time. They got a couple of Bicketts that are really nice players. It's a team that you definitely don't want to let hang around. I know that, because you gave a team like that's itching and scratching for a win, some momentum, and let them hang around in a game. They're going to come and steal one from you. So you got to be mentally ready and not looking ahead to the next game, and come out ready to play 32 minutes of basketball.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bryce Latzel, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. We'll be back with our pregame show, Northern Cass against Carrington, after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
My co-workers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. The Jaguars hosting Carrington tonight in boys basketball. Jason Otto is the coach of the Carrington Cardinals boys, having a tough season and finding out the hard way the other night just how good Devils like is. 77-31 that score.
Yeah, they're very good. Very explosive team. Not many weaknesses on offense. You know, they have a lot of weapons. They can go 8-9 deep, and they just keep rolling them in. So, yeah, they're a very good team.
Tell me about your season and what you see as the strong points of your team.
Well, one thing, we work hard, we're hustling. I mean, that's a positive for us. You know, we're not blessed with a lot of height, so try to make up for that with a little bit of quickness and trying to do a little bit of the little things a little harder than the other team, you know. But, I mean, it's been a struggle for us. We're not adapting so well to the move up, but, you know, we got room to improve, and every game we're trying to get better, and that's the main things.
Who are some of the people that we should look for in the game tonight?
For us, Josh Bickett, Grady Shipman, those two have been kind of leading us in the scoring throughout the season. We got a couple guys that come off the bench that do a good job, and but I'd say, you know, Josh Bickett's been pretty steady for us this year, and we're hoping he can come out and get a good start tonight. And the same with Grady, you know. Grady had a good game last game, came out to a quick start, and that's what we need.
You think I'm a Northern Cass team that's on an 8-game winning streak. What do you know about them, and what will be the important things to do against them tonight?
Good team, quick. I mean, they get up and down the floor. They got good shooters. The Moser kid's tough. We got to make sure we're out there, you know, not giving him any looks at all, you know. And he's not the only one. They have good guys that complement him, and you know, they're playing with a lot of confidence now, you know, coming on an 8-game winning streak. So, I mean, we're going to have to try to slow them down a little bit and try to, you know, attack the basket on our end, because we have to be aggressive if we have a chance.
All right, we'll see what happens. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Jason Otto, coach of the Carrington Cardinals boys basketball team. We'll come back to the Northern Cats with the starting lineups after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you. Back at Northern Cast, Joe Lanceller with you. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Carrington Cardinals. Number 1 is Aaron Newmiller, a 5'11 senior. Number 2, Josh Bickett, a 6'1 senior. Number 4, Jake Otto, a 5'11 senior. His dad is the coach. Jason Otto, the coach at Carrington. Number 5, Ryder Bickett, is a 6'3 junior. Ryder Bickett and Josh Bickett are cousins. And number 10, Grady Shipman, a 5'11 senior. Jason Otto, the coach of Carrington. The Cardinals 1-10 on the year, 0-4 in region play, and they are on a 4-game losing streak. We'll get the Northern Cast starting lineup after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. Back at Northern Cass, once again, for Carrington, the starters will be number 1, Aaron Newmiller, a 5'11 senior. Number 2, Josh Bickett, a 6'1 junior. Number 5, Ryder Bickett, a 6'3 junior. They are cousins. Number 10, Grady Shipman, a 5'11 senior. And number 4, Jake Otto, a 5'11 senior. His dad, Jason Otto, is the coach of Carrington. Now for Northern Cass, the Jaguars with number 3, Landon Moser, a 6'1 senior, leading the team, averaging 22.6 points a game, 5.2 rebounds, and 3.5 assists a game. Number 4, Trey Huzar, a 6'3 junior, averaging 14.7 a game, and he's shooting 35% from three-point range. Number 5 is Hudson Richland, 5'11 freshman, averaging 8.4 points and shooting 35% from outside the three-point line. 33 is Keelan Monson, a 6'3 junior, averaging 6.5 points and 9.6 rebounds a game. And rounding out the five for Northern Cass, Jacob Ryder, number 55, a 5'9 senior, averaging 5.8 points a game. Bryce Laxdal, the coach of Northern Cass, the Jaguars 11-2 on the year, 2-0 in region play. This is not a region game as these teams play in different regions. In Class A, Northern Cass is in Region 1, and Carrington is in Region 2. And the Jaguars have got a big test coming up on Tuesday night when they host the number 1 team in Class A, Kindred. That is Tuesday night. And that's a boys and girls doubleheader, and we'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com. Carrington, the Cardinals in Cardinal shirts with white numbers and letters trimmed in black. For Northern Cass, the Jaguars in the home white, black numbers and letters, and black and gold trim. And the tap control by the Jaguars. Moser for Richel. Now Landon Moser, hands for Richel around a screen. Monson down on the block for Huzar against a double team. Ball was stripped away. Now it's poked loose, and it will go eventually to Carrington. No pressure defensively from Northern Cass as the Cardinals bring it across from right to left. Grady Shipman lobbing too long, and the attempted save goes right into the Jaguar bench. So no shots yet, one turnover against each team in the first 30 seconds. Moser for Ryder. Not afraid to shoot from three-point range, Ryder, but that is a little outside his range, I would have thought. Here's Huzar into the lane. There was contact, and the ball, we've got a foul on the Jaguars. Loose ball foul against Keelan Monson. That is his first and the first of the game. 5 fouls allotted for each team per quarter now, according to the new rules from the folks who govern high school basketball across the country. Jackknife jumper from Grady Shipman is good. And Carrington lead 2-0. Call it a jackknife jumper because he kind of kicked his legs back, did you notice, when he was going up? Here's a Ryder three off the bracket. And Shipman the rebound. New Miller left wing, into the circle for Jake Otto. Josh Bickett, long three is short, and a long rebound for Ryder. And a nice job defensively by Ryder Bickett, getting into the way, and the ball coming off the fingertips of a Jaguar and going out of bounds. 2-0 Carrington. New Miller, Ryder Bickett, left block, shot didn't go, and Ryder the rebound. Richel driving to the basket and scoring. Hudson Richel ties the game at 2, just over 2 minutes in. Shipman driving, kicks back for Jake Otto. Stopped by a double team, and the pass thrown right to Richel. Ball poked out of bounds. It will stay with Northern Cass. Left wing Richel. Blanketed by Josh Bickett. Awfully close to a 5-second call. Ryder. Back for Moser. Shot clock at 11. And Monson was double teamed and fouled. Or the ball went out of bounds, rather, and the ball is going to stay with Northern Cass, and they reset the shot clock. Richel on the inbound baseline right. In for Huzar. Moser, 3 on the way. Rebound, Josh Bickett. Shipman left wing. Stopped at the block. Free throw line jumper from Ryder Bickett, no good. Moser the rebound, going all the way. Tried a fancy pass, and I don't think Monson was ready for it. Third Jaguar turnover. Game tied at 2 still. Josh Bickett left coffin corner out for Shipman. He'll fire a 3. That doesn't go. And Huzar the rebound. Huzar in the white headband. Driving. They wave off the basket, but there was a foul. First foul on Carrington in this game, and it's against Josh Bickett. Into the game now for Northern Cass, number 12, Caleb Enger, a 6'1 senior. This is his second game of the season. And an offensive foul away. I thought it was an offensive foul. Hold on here. No, this foul on Jake Otto of Carrington, his first and the team's second. Hudson Richel quickly back into the game for the Jaguars, replacing Caleb Enger. Got a quick peek at the court there. Ball poked away from Ryder. Got it back, but then lost it. Josh Bickett, left wing 3 is good. Josh Bickett's first basket, 5-2 Carrington. Midway through the opening quarter. And a reach-in foul on as Monson was fouled. Josh Bickett commits the Carrington foul. That's his second. That's 3 on Carrington in the quarter. Off the inbound. Monson down low for Huzar, in awfully deep. And lost in the baseline. 5 turnovers against Northern Cass in this opening quarter. Our scoreboard brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Grady Shipman on the left wing, on top for Ryder Bickett. Shipman with a 3, no. An offensive rebound, a second offensive rebound for Ryder Bickett. No baskets, but a foul. And Ryder to the line. Yes, he was fouled by Keelan Monson. That's 2 fouls on Monson and 2 on the Jaguars in the quarter. Ryder Bickett hits the first of 2 free throws. Keelan Monson out. Caleb Enger back in the game for Northern Cass. Second free throw off the bracket, no good. And a great job by Enger to pull down that rebound. Enger spinning, driving, kicks off for Richel. Right corner 3 is good by Jacob Ryder. 6-5. Carrington in the lead. Newmiller for Jake Otto in the block. Guarded by Enger, shot drew air, and Enger the rebound. Moser seeing a gap, laying it up and in. Landon Moser's first basket gives Northern Cass their first lead at 7-6. Shipman faking the 3. Josh Bickett on top for Shipman. Shot clock at 10. Shipman into the lane, lays it up and in. Grady Shipman with 4. Carrington back in the lead at 8-7. 3 from Moser doesn't go. And the rebound, Josh Bickett. Still Josh Bickett, coast to coast, lays it up and off. Got his own rebound. Not able to convert, and Enger the rebound. Enger down low scores. Caleb Enger his first basket. And timeout Carrington. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. 9-8, Northern Cass in the lead. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. The letter I, banknorth.com, member FDIC and equal housing lender. 3 lead changes in the early going here. Tied at 2, our only tie, and Carrington's biggest lead was 5-2. Northern Cass's 1-point lead, the biggest they've had, and they've had it twice. From the free throw line, Shipman's jumper no good, and Huzar runs down the rebound. Left corner Enger. Ritchell, the baseline drive, kicks back for Moser with a 3, bango. Landon Moser with 5. And a 12-8 lead for the Jaguars. Number 21, Taylon Merring, a 5'10 freshman in the game for the first time, had the ball and gave it off for Shipman. Ryder Bickett with a move and a score. Ryder with 3. Jaguar lead is 2 as we go to the final minute of the first quarter. Ritchell catch and shoot. Right corner 3 is good. Hudson Ritchell with 5. 15-10 Jaguars. Shipman. Little behind the back dribble. Gives for Merring. Free throw line jumper. No. And Enger another rebound. Enger across midcourt. Finds Moser. Shot clock is off. And the Jaguars will hold it for the last shot of the quarter. And with nobody close to Moser, no 5-second count. They'll get serious when the shot or the game clock goes to, I was going to say 10, but it was 9 actually. Huzar a drive and a jam! And after 1 quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com, 17-10, Northern Cass in the lead. Second quarter after this on yourliveevent.com.
My coworkers here at Duggleman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Dagelman.
Our culture at Dagelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Carrington on the inbound to start the second quarter, trailing 17-10. Shipman driving through the crowd and scoring. Nice move by Grady Shipman. He's got 6. 17-12, Cardinals trailing. They're trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. And a foul as Trey Huzar drives to the basket. Aaron Newmiller committing the foul for Carrington, his first foul on the Cardinals in the second quarter. Trey Huzar, a 54% free throw shooter at the line to shoot 2. He hits the first. Huzar finishing the first quarter with a jam with a flourish. Huzar makes them both. 19-12, Jaguars in the lead. Northern Cass going for their 9th consecutive win. Josh Bickett. Back for Otto. Mehring, 3 from the right is good. Taylor Mehring, the 5'10 freshman, with his first points. 19-15. Moser the other way, shot no good, and the rebound for Jake Otto. Long pass caught by Josh Bickett. Shot drops in. First bucket, no, Josh Bickett with 5 rather. And suddenly the Cardinals within 2, just over a minute played in quarter 2. Enger lost the dribble, but it was last touched by one of the Cardinals, so it will stay with Northern Cass. 55, Jacob Ryder back into the game for Northern Cass as Hudson Ritchell will sit down. Enger, Huzar, Moser, Ryder, and number 0, Andrew Skank, a 5'9 senior in the game. And a takeaway by Jake Otto and a blocking foul on the Jaguars. That foul on Caleb Enger, his first foul on Northern Cass in the second quarter. Enger comes out, and number 2, Miles Froelich, a 5'7 sophomore, in the game for the first time for Northern Cass. Froelich with a good job of handling the ball on last Friday when the Jaguars were able to get a win. Otto in the lane, giving it back off for Josh Bickett. Josh Bickett pulls up in the block, around and out. And it's Froelich the rebound. Ryder, left corner 3 off the bracket. And Jake Otto the rebound. Northern Cass with a 10-8 rebounding edge so far, but Northern Cass does not have an offensive rebound in this game. Carrington has 3, and another 3 from Taylon Mehring. Our 4th lead change. Carrington a 10-2 run to start the second. Trey Huzar around a screen. Pass is deflected. Comes to Moser. He'll drive to the basket. That's short, and Mehring the rebound. Shipman in the lane. He might have taken a step. Huzar with the rebound. Or check that. Moser the rebound. Now Huzar with the ball. Fast-moving game. Ryder for Huzar. Froelich's 3 is an air ball. Fortunately, Jacob Ryder was the only player there. He picked it up and scored. Ryder with 5, and that was the first offensive rebound for the Jaguars tonight. They're back in front 21-20. Shipman overshot the basket. Huzar the rebound. Driving, scoring! 6 for Huzar. 23-20 Northern Cass in the lead. Lob down low, cut by Newmiller. Shot doesn't go. And last touch by Newmiller out of bounds. It goes to Northern Cass. Number 33, Keelan Monson back in the game for Northern Cass as Skenk will sit down. Monson left with a couple of early fouls. Oh! As Froelich hit the deck hard. Foul is on Jake Otto of Carrington, his second, and the second team foul on Carrington in the second quarter. Jaguars inbound at the hash mark on the near side. Froelich. Ryder thought about a three. Finds Monson, who finds Huzar, who finds the layup won't go down. Ryder Bickett the rebound. Mehring driving, blocked by Monson. Froelich in transition, and a blocking foul on Carrington. Team foul 3 on the Cardinals in the quarter. And this is on Grady Shipman, his first. Moser on the inbound baseline left. Huzar wide open, got the defender to jump and miss. Huzar with 8, 6 in the quarter. Northern Cass back up by 5 with under 3.5 to go till halftime. Mehring around a screen. Gives back for Shipman with room to drive. Missed the layup. Monson rebounded. Now Froelich. And a blocking foul on Carrington. That's team foul 4 in the quarter on the Cardinals. This is on Taylon Mehring, his first. Off the inbound. A Moser 3, short. Rebound tipped around and finally controlled by Grady Shipman for Carrington. Cardinals down 5 with the ball. Josh Bickett kicks back for Ryder Bickett, his cousin. Ryder's left-hand shot over the backboard out of bounds. And timeout Carrington. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass leading 25-20. Back after this.
Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Landon Moser. Ryder with a right wing 3, that's good. Ryder with 8. And Northern Cass now their biggest lead at 28-20. Newmiller into the lane. And Monson called for a foul. He was trying to block the ball from behind. That's 3 fouls on Keelan Monson. Just the second on the Jaguars in the quarter. Senior Aaron Newmiller yet to score tonight. First free throw in and out. Caleb Enger back into the game for Northern Cass to replace Monson. Second free throw missed, and Enger the rebound. Enger across midcourt. Ryder in the right coffin corner. They swing it back out. Moser. Huzar. Froelich driving the baseline and a blocking foul on Newmiller. That's his second. That's the 5th team foul on Carrington of the quarter. That sets up the penalty. And Miles Froelich going to the line to shoot 2 for Northern Cass. Froelich 3 of 7 at the line this season. Northern Cass is a team 58% from the stripe. And Miles with the first. Froelich 11 points in 7 games coming into tonight. And gets the roll to make them both, and Northern Cass now up by 10, their biggest lead. As we hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. Shipman. Newmiller left block. Out for Otto. Puts on the brakes, finds Ryder Bickett. Josh Bickett. 12-footer doesn't go. And Ryder the rebound. Froelich. A Moser. Timeout Northern Cass. There may have been concern that Froelich was going to be called for a 3-second violation, so the Jaguars call timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Northern Cass with 4 timeouts left. Carrington with 3 remaining. Jaguars on the inbound. Nice fake by Enger as he drives and scores. Caleb Enger with 4. 12-point lead for the Jaguars. Newmiller between the circles. Now Josh Bickett on the left. Shipman. Under a minute to go in the half. Otto pulling up in the lane. Shot too hard. Enger another rebound. Moser in the front court. Enger with a 3, too long. Rebound Josh Bickett. About a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Ryder Bickett. Josh Bickett looks over at his coach. Shipman. They're almost in a last shot kind of an offense. Oh, they found some space, but Bickett couldn't convert. And a long pass for Enger to score. 6 for Caleb Enger, and that's the end of the first half. And Northern Cass will go into the locker room with a 14-point lead. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass 34, Carrington 20. Back after these words on yourliveevent.com.
It's just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
And welcome back to Northern Cass. We're at halftime. Joe Lancello with you as some future Jaguars are on the court. Same one where the big kids play. And time for our halftime show brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Been a pretty good ball game here. We've had 5 lead changes and 1 tie. That was at 2-all. Carrington's biggest lead was at 5-2. Northern Cass came back from that and led it 17-10 at the quarter. And then Carrington started the second quarter on a 10-2 run to regain the lead at 20-19, but then the Jaguars took it back with an 11-0 run of their own, and they've built their biggest lead to 34-20, which is the score at halftime right now. And leading the way for the Northern Cass Jaguars, Jacob Ryder with 2 threes and a 2 for 8. Trey Huzar, 3 baskets and 2 of 2 at the line for 8. Landon Moser, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Hudson Ritchell, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Caleb Enger, 3 baskets off the bench for 6 points, also quite a few rebounds. Miles Froelich, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Andrew Skank and Keelan Monson have played, have not scored. Jaguars 4 of 4 at the free throw line, 6 turnovers against Northern Cass. 5 of those were in the opening quarter. Northern Cass unofficially with 20 rebounds, just 1 offensive board. Northern Cass 17 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second for their total of 34. Carrington led by Grady Shipman with 3 baskets for 6. Taylor Merring came off the bench, hit 2 threes for 6. Josh Bickett a 3 and a 2 for 5. Ryder Bickett a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Aaron Newmiller and Jake Otto started, have not scored. Carrington 1 of 4 at the free throw line. Just 2 turnovers against the Cardinals, and Carrington unofficially 12 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. Carrington 10 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second for their total of 20. So each team consistent. Northern Cass scored 17 in each quarter. Carrington has scored 10 in each quarter. As far as fouls go, for Carrington, Newmiller, Josh Bickett, and Otto with 2 each. For Northern Cass, Keelan Monson has 3, and Caleb Enger the only other foul against the Jaguars in the first half. And Northern Cass in the lead at the break, 34-20. As Northern Cass goes for its 9th consecutive win, Carrington trying to avoid extending their 4-game losing streak. Earlier tonight in the JV game, Carrington was the winner, 65-64, and a 3-point basket at the buzzer. So, excitement here and hopefully some more to come as Northern Cass in the lead over Carrington at halftime, 34-20. That is our halftime show brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Northern Cass with the lead, 34-20 over Carrington on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. We'll be back for the start of the third quarter after these words on YourLiveEvent.com. Watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Just a reminder, coming up tomorrow on R&J Broadcasting, a big high school basketball matchup. Cherry, the number one team in Class A Minnesota basketball, takes on Ada Borup West, the Cougars, number 10 on the last Minnesota rankings. That tips off at 4 o'clock from Minnesota's Iron Range. Ada Borup West at Cherry. We'll have that on KRJB 106.5 FM. Tip-off time is set for 4 o'clock. So join us for that. And also on KRJM, Gold 101.5, we've got a doubleheader with Monoman Waban at Dilworth Glendon Felton. Girls game starts at 1:30 and the boys at 3 on R&J Broadcasting tomorrow. Northern Cass off the inbound to start the third quarter. They've got their original starting five: Moser, Huzar, Richel, Monson, and Ryder. Monson wide open down low for a bunny. Keelan Monson's first basket. 36-20. Jaguars increasing their biggest lead of the night. The three from Josh Bickett, no good. Jake Otto hustles after the offensive rebound. Pulls up in the lane. Monson affected that shot. And Richel the rebound. Carrington with their original five on the floor. As Landon Moser shoots and misses. Ryder, Bickett, Josh Bickett, Newmiller, Otto, and Shipman, the five on the floor for Carrington. Cardinals going from left to right in the traveling Cardinal with white and black. Josh Bickett for Otto. Ryder Bickett. And a foul. First foul of the third quarter. Called on Trey Huzar, his first. Off the inbound. Ryder Bickett's shot doesn't go. Moser rebounding for Northern Cass. Moser for Huzar looking to post up. Missing in Shipman the rebound. Long ball caught by Josh Bickett, who'll drive in and score. 7 for Josh Bickett. That ends a long streak of Northern Cass points. Ryder for Monson on the right wing. Moser driving the baseline, tried to kick it off, but it was picked off by Josh Bickett. 7th Jaguar turnover. Right corner three by Shipman, no. And Richel the rebound. Moser. Monson. Ryder left corner three, doesn't go. And Jake Otto runs down the rebound for Carrington. Cardinals have been very good at going after loose balls and long rebounds. Shipman. Pass tipped and taken away. Just the third turnover against Carrington. And there's a turnover against Northern Cass as Richard couldn't hang on to the ball. That's 8 against the Jaguars. 21, Talon Mering, a 5'10 freshman, back in the game for Carrington, replacing Otto. And 12, Caleb Enger back into the game for Northern Cass as Monson will sit down. Shipman holds. Swing it back for Josh Bickett. Spinning on Moser. And threw that to his coach, Jason Otto. 4 turnovers against Carrington. As number 2, Miles Froelich back into the game for Northern Cass to replace Hudson Richel. Enger seeing a gap. Losing the ball. And was there a foul on the way? Yes, this is on Caleb Enger. It's his second and the second on the Jaguars in the quarter. Cardinals down by 14. Newmiller for Ryder Bickett. Shipman retrieves. Ryder Bickett. And Huzar called for a foul as he tried to block the shot. That's 2 fouls on Trey and 3 on the Jaguars in the quarter. Ryder Bickett, 1 of 2 at the line. The 6'3 junior with 3 points on the night, 1 of 2 at the line. He hits the first here. Carrington's next game will be Tuesday at Thompson, and we'll have that one for you on yourliveevent.com as well. Pickett made both free throws. It's now a 12-point lead for Northern Cass. Moser driving, laying it up and in. 7 for Landon Moser. 38-24 Northern Cass in command almost midway through the third quarter. Mering into the block for Shipman. Avoided a 3-second call and a possible travel. Shot clock at 10. Shipman spinning. Doesn't get it. Rebound Huzar. Huzar 1 and 3, doesn't like the odds. Moser from the free throw line, no. Josh Bickett rebounds. He'll pull up and shoot a 3, does not get the roll. Newmiller an offensive rebound, and he's fouled. That's the fourth team foul in the quarter on Northern Cass and the third on Caleb Enger. The next foul against the Jaguars will set up a the two-shot penalty for Carrington. Andrew Skenk back into the game for Northern Cass as Enger sits down. Newmiller made them both his first 2 points of the night. And Jake Otto back into the game for the Cardinals, number 4. Huzar through the gap, shot well short, and Newmiller the rebound. Shipman into the block ball, poked away, and finally stolen by Moser. 5th turnover on Carrington. Huzar from the left baseline, driving, got his own rebound. Froelich. Ryder with a 3, air ball. And Shipman the rebound. Mehring driving from the left corner, shot no, rebound Skenk. Moser guarded by Jake Otto. Sets the screen for Ryder. Moser with a 3. Bango! 10 for Landon Moser. Timeout Carrington. Biggest lead for Northern Cass. Oh, no, it isn't. Beg your pardon. Timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Northern Cass up by 15. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Just 2 timeouts left for Carrington after that timeout. Josh Pickett scoring in the lane. He's got 9. That leads the Carrington scoring. Skenk left corner around a screen. Trey Huzar, Miles Froelich. Froelich back for Skenk, 16 on the shot clock. Swing it back for Ryder. Moser, shot clock now at 5. Moser in the lane and gets the roll. Landon Moser with 15. Jaguar lead back up to... No, he's got 12. Beg your pardon. Jaguar lead is back up to 15. Almost an over and back. Is Mehring able to save it? And, well, now it's an over and back. Just 6 turnovers against Carrington. And the Cardinals going to bring number 45, Drew Matt, a 6'5 freshman of the game for the first time, to replace Aaron Newmiller. Matt had played in the JV game, so I'm guessing his quarters are limited because of that. Carrington is without Owen Hagel, normally a starter. He is home ill. He's 6'2". And a basket for Trey Huzar. He's got 10. 45-28. Now it's the biggest lead for Northern Cass, up to 17. Ryder Bickett pulls up left block. Bank shot doesn't go, and the rebound for Huszar. Shot clock off for the final seconds of the third quarter. Huszar. Moser. Pull-up jumper, free throw line extended. Left shot doesn't go. Rebound Josh Bickett. His heave is short. And that's the end of the third. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass in command, 45-28 over Carrington. Fourth quarter after this.
I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bill. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Carrington to inbound to start the fourth quarter, trailing Northern Cass 45-28. Joe Lancello with you on yourliveevent.com. Nice move and a basket by Josh Bickett. He's got 11. 45-30. Hudson Ritchell back in the game, finding Keelan Monson, who's also back in the game. Shot no. Monson with his own rebound. A Ritchell three doesn't go. And here come the Cardinals the other way. Josh Bickett through a double team and scores. 13 for Bickett. 45-32. Pass broken up and taken away by Grady Shipman. Shipman finding Ryder Bickett for a basket. And timeout, Northern Cass. Bryce Laxall does not like the start Carrington has gotten off to. 7:01 to go on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Northern Cass over Carrington, 45-34. Back after this.
Management Solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Carrington with a 6-0 start to the fourth quarter. And they've cut Northern Cass's lead to 11. Here's a three from Ryder, that's good. Jacob Ryder with 11 points, and he's got 3 threes on the night. 48-34. Otto thought about a three, gives for Ryder Bickett. Shipman from the free throw line scores. Grady Shipman with 8. As Carrington trying to avoid their 5th consecutive loss. Huszar's 3 is no good. Monson had the offensive rebound. And Shipman hit the deck. Offensive foul on Monson, that is his 4th. And it's the first on Northern Cass in the 4th quarter. For Carrington, Jake Otto out. And Talon Merrick back in the game, 21. See if Carrington try to attack Monson and get him that 5th foul right away. Into the lane, the basket good by Josh Pickett. He's got 6 in the quarter and 15 on the night. And Carrington now within 10, just over 2 minutes played in the 4th quarter. Drive, no basket for Landon Moser, a foul. First foul on Carrington in the 4th quarter. And that's on Drew Matt, his first foul. Matt out, and Jake Otto back into the game for the Cardinals. Fresh shot clock for Northern Cass. And the pass is out of Moser's reach out of Monson's reach rather out of bounds. Turnover 11 on Northern Cass. Drew Matt after a quick instruction back in, and Jake Otto out. Carrington a chance to cut the gap into single digits here. Shipman with a 3. In and out. Matt had the rebound, couldn't hang on to it. Monson does grab it for Northern Cass. Moser. Anger right coffin corner. Ryder, left corner 3, air ball. And Shipman rebounds. Shipman's played a nice game and pretty much all the game for Carrington. I don't think he's been out yet. Taylor Mering. Swinging now for Josh Pickett. Mering with a 3, and Huzar, I think, just got a piece of that. Here's an Enger drive and a foul. Caleb Enger to the line with 4:47 to play in the 4th quarter. Ryder Bickett commits the foul for Carrington, his first and the second on the Cardinals in the 4th quarter. Enger 1 of 2 at the free throw line on Tuesday. That was his first game of the year. He's got 7 points tonight. Matt and Ryder Bickett out. Josh Pickett and Aaron Newmiller back in for Carrington. Second free throw short, and the rebound from Mering. Shipman. And a foul as Jake Otto was knocked down, trying to set a screen. Foul is on Jacob Ryder. That's his first of the night. That's 2 on the Jaguars in the quarter. Has Ryder Bickett back in the game, number 5 for Carrington. Free throw line jumper from Josh Bickett, no. Huzar rebounds. Enger. Moser with a shot off the screen, missed. Foul on the rebound. This is on Carrington. The third on Aaron Newmiller, the third on the Cardinals in the 4th quarter. Jake Otto in, Ryder Bickett out for Carrington. Jaguars off the inbound. Nice move and a layup by Caleb Enger. He's got 9 off the bench. 13-point lead for Northern Cass almost midway through the 4th quarter. Jake Otto retrieves the ball and threw it right to Enger. Enger, nice pass to see Monson for a basket. And timeout by Carrington on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. Jaguars up by 15. Back after this.
Congratulations, Chase, on your award.
Leo at the left wing, couple hard dribbles in the paint, backdoor cut, and a block shot by Sim.
From all of us with your live event powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
The Haugo into Bruin territory 40. Little shake and bake 30. Haugo could go. It's another house call for Peter Haugo.
Congratulations, Chase Miller.
At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tilt it down a little.
Here's a three from Shipman. No. Oh, that does drop in. Grady Shipman's first three of the night. He's now got 11 points. 53-41 Jaguars. Ryder with a three. No. Monson an offensive rebound. Just 4 offensive boards for the Jaguars tonight. That may mean their shots are falling in. Enger, right corner three, drops in. Enger with a dozen. 56-41, Northern Cass. There's an air ball and an Enger rebound. Enger trying to go coast to coast, lost the ball. And Monson takes it back. And Enger was just getting up and didn't realize his teammate had the ball. Getting helter-skelter here. Josh Pickett for Otto. Shipman. And an offensive foul. Shipman led with the elbow and fouled Jacob Ryder. 2 fouls on Shipman, 4 on Carrington in the quarter. Jake Gatto out, and number 15, Grady Eidland, a 5'9 junior, into the game for the first time for Carrington. And we got a perspiration timeout. And a reminder that you can hear from area coaches Wednesday night at 7 on the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, brought to you by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. On our last show this past Wednesday, we had the coach of the Northern Cass esports team, and 1 or 2 of their esports players were part of our senior spotlight. You can see that in the archive section, YourLiveEvent.com. Monson for Ryder. Moser driving, offensive rebound Monson. Moser a 3, bango! And the offensive rebound by Monson set that up. 59-41. And a drive and a basket by Monson. Coming alive in the late going. 20-point lead. There's a miss and a rebound for Enger. Ahead for Moser. Thought there'd be a teammate there, but it wasn't. It was Ryder Bickett instead. Mehring with a 3. Freshman Talon Mehring with 3 threes on the night for 9 points. 61-44 Northern Cass. And the Jaguars are going to clear the Pines. 35, Devin Wolf, a 5'9 senior, in for the first time. Miles Froelich is in, number 2. Andrew Skank, number 0 in the game. 34, Sam Nelson, a 6'2 junior. Number 12, Maddox McAloney, a 6'1 sophomore, number 12 in the game for Carrington for the first time. Froelich, Skank, Devin Wolf, Froelich, dumping down low, Nelson missing. Nelson getting his own rebound but couldn't hang on to it. A three from the top by Josh Bickett doesn't go. And Hudson Ritchell rebounds. Final minute. Ritchell trying to get it inside for Nelson. Couldn't quite hang on to it. That pass was eye high and Ryder Bickett couldn't hold it. Skank for Froelich. Wolf. Here's a three by Wolf, and he hits it. Devin Wolf with a three. He has scored before this season, but he doesn't get a whole lot of playing time. Skank with a rebound. And the Jaguars will bring it across midcourt and celebrate their 9th consecutive victory. And the final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. The final, Northern Cass 64, Carrington 44. We'll come back and we'll have our postgame awards, wrap up the scoring, and we'll be back with more after these words on yourliveevent.com.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Welcome back to Northern Cast. Joe Lancello with you as the Northern Cast Jaguars win their 9th in a row and improve to 12-2 on the season, beating Carrington 64-44. And Carrington has now dropped 5 in a row. The Cardinals are 1-11 on the season. This was a close ball game early on. We had 5 lead changes in the first and second quarters. We were tied once at 2. Carrington had a 5-2 lead early. Then Northern Cast would go on a run to take the lead 17-10 at the end of the opening quarter. Carrington started the second quarter in a 10-2 run of their own to cut the gap to actually go ahead 20-19. But then Northern Cast would go on a run and go ahead 23-20. And I'm going to have to turn my camera around here as we try to get things over. Or stand over here if I can get this. And I'm really messing up the shot here. I apologize. I'm not that much of a camera hog, folks. Joined by Caleb Enger of the Northern Cast Jaguars. Oh! Where are my manners? Okay, now you can... I think you can hear us both now. Yeah, okay. Well, Caleb, congratulations on the win tonight. They were a team that wouldn't go away early on. What was it that turned things into your favor?
I think we just got the rebound. We pushed in transition very well, and we were able to get out in front of their guards. And I think we just executed on the rebounds tonight. And I think that's what put us up, and I think that's what ultimately won us the game.
And you had quite a few of those rebounds yourself.
Yeah, a lot of credit to Keelan and Trey, though. They do most of the dirty work down there.
9 straight wins for this team. This is just the second game that you've played this season. What is it about this team that is so much different from a year ago?
I mean, we all grew up a lot. We turned into men, and I just believe we're all here for something, and I think that's a state title. So I think we realize it's a lot of our last years, so we're just grinding as hard as we can in and out all night. So
people are certainly noticing you're in the receiving vote column the state rankings, especially after I'm sure a few of those folks had you picked to finish last in the region.
Yeah, I think that just motivated us even more, to be honest. We looked at that right away at the start of the season, and we didn't turn our heads to it. We didn't listen to it, and look where we are now. I believe that we're just playing the best ball we've played.
There we go. I want to make sure that folks see all of you. Our camera person kind of deserted us here. Now, you've got a big test coming up Tuesday night, wrapping up the homestand against the number 1 ranked team in the state, Kindred. Have you had a chance to see them this year?
I have not, no, but I know that Coach Laxell is going to prepare us the best he can, and I know he's going to have us ready to play that game.
That will be on yourliveevent.com too. And Caleb, you're our energy player of the game, brought to you by the folks at Enbridge. Life takes energy. Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll have a T-shirt for you from the folks at Enbridge, so just hang around here for a second. Congratulations on the game and the win.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll continue with our postgame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Congratulations, Chase, on your award.
Leo at the left wing, couple hard dribbles in the paint, backdoor cut, and a block shot by Sim.
From all of us with your live event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
D. Haugo into Bruin territory 40. Little shake and bake 30. Haugo could go. It's another house call for Peter Haugo.
Congratulations, Chase Miller.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
And welcome back to Northern. The Jaguars winning tonight over Carrington, 64-44. Coach Blackstall, the Northern Cast Jaguars, joins us now. They made an interesting game for you in through the first quarter and into the first bit of the second. What was it that finally turned things in your favor in the second quarter?
We were able to get the ball out in transition a little bit, get some easy looks. They're a physical team. And that can keep you in a lot of games, especially if the other team isn't making shots. We didn't shoot the ball really good. It kind of takes us a while to get going. But once we got the ball on transition a little bit and saw some easy looks go down, that was good for us. They did a good job of working really hard all night and making us earn everything we got. And hats off to them. We knew they were going to be physical, and they played a nice game.
They did have more offensive rebounds than your guys. I don't know how much of that because you had more of your shots falling or because of the work they did. And they did work very hard, even though they're undersized.
Yeah, no, they're really scrappy. And it didn't help. Keelan was battling some foul trouble again, so we had our big guy out of there who, on the end of the third and the fourth quarter, he really did a nice job of cleaning up the glass. That's kind of his role. They're a scrappy team, and they can cause you some problems in foul trouble when you got four guards like that. So we got a mismatch on defense. They can get downhill a little bit, but I thought our guys did a nice job of, kind of weathering the runs that they went on and answering the runs and not letting it snowball out of control.
8 threes for your team. That's a pretty good night's shooting. And Caleb Enger, who has our player of the game, our energy player of the game, he does seem to give you a little something extra.
Yeah, he's a kind of a missing piece that we haven't had. He's that guy that can be really physical. He's kind of an intimidating presence, and then he can take the ball. He's going to take a defensive rebound, and if you don't stop him, he's going to go coast to coast, and you kind of match that up with Trey. Now you got a couple guys that you have to stop the ball with, but Caleb, he's really good off the bounce. He's a nice passer. He just brings a different dimension that we really haven't had, so we're happy that he's back. And tonight, he was kind of fitting in a little bit better with everybody and kind of getting his legs underneath him, and it was nice to see.
And 4 players scoring in double figures, too. That's another good sign.
Yeah, I thought last game we kind of set that tone there. We had 5 guys in double figures, and we're not getting the one guy that's scoring 25, 30, but we're getting 4 or 5 guys that are scoring 10, 12, 13, and that just makes you that much harder to guard. They can't leave one guy wide open because he's not a threat out there, and that's a credit to our guys making shots this summer and putting time in.
Now the winning streak at 9, and the big test comes Tuesday night when Kindred, the number 1 ranked team of the state in Class A, comes here, which should be an excellent ball game. I have not seen Kindred play this year. I'm guessing you have on video or in person?
Oh yeah, I've watched them play. They're the real deal. They're well coached. Brad does a great job. They're going to know all your sets. They're going to know all your plays. They're patient. They got great size. They're athletic. They don't really run out anybody there that we're going to have much of an athletic advantage over. So we're going to have to be fundamental. We're going to have to play within ourselves, and we're going to have to need that same type of team effort and get everybody involved. And hopefully we can stick around long enough and make it interesting at the end.
66-44 the score tonight. Bryce Lexall, congratulations on the win, and we'll be here with your live event on Tuesday night.
Thanks, appreciate the coverage, Joe.
Bryce Lexall, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, winners again 66-44 over Carrington. We'll be back and run down all the scoring and have our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. Back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you on our post-game show as the Jaguars win their 9th in a row and go to 12-2 on the season, beating Carrington 64-44. Northern Cass led it at the quarter 17-10, 34-20 the halftime score, 45-28 after 3, and the final margin 64-44, the biggest lead for Northern Cass tonight, as they defeat the Carrington Cardinals, who have now lost 5 in a row and dropped to 1-11 on the season. Checking the scoring for Carrington, Josh Bickett with a 3-pointer and 6 twos for 15. Grady Shipman a 3 and 4 twos for 11. Talon Mering off the bench with 3 threes for 9. Ryder Bickett, 2 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 7. Aaron Newmiller, 2 of 4 at the line for 2. Jake Otto started, did not score. Maddox McAloney, Grady Idland, and Drew Matt played for Carrington, and they did not score tonight. Cardinals were 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 62.5%. 8 turnovers, make that 9 turnovers against Carrington tonight. And the Cardinals with 25 rebounds unofficially, 5 on the offensive side. Carrington, 10 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 8 in the third, 16 in the fourth for their total of 44. And Carrington's next game will be at Thompson on Tuesday night. We'll have that for you on YourLiveEvent.com. For Northern Cass, the Jaguars, 4 players in double figures. Landon Moser, 3 threes, 3 twos for 15. Caleb Enger off the bench with a 3, 4 twos, 1 of 2 at the line for 12. Jacob Ryder, 3 threes and a 2 for 11. Trey Huzar, 4 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 10. Keelan Monson's 3 baskets for 6. He missed a good deal of the game because of foul trouble. Hudson Richel, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Devin Wolf, a 3-pointer for 3. Miles Froelich, 2 for 2 at the line for 2. Andrew Skank and Sam Nelson did not score for Northern Cass tonight. Jaguars 5 of 6 at the free throw line. 14 turnovers against the Jaguars. That would be about the one weak spot you could find in their game tonight. But the Jaguars also unofficially 36 rebounds with 5 on the offensive side. Northern Cass 17 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 11 in the third, and 19 in the fourth for their total of 64. The Jaguars, as I say, 9 straight wins, 12 and 2 overall. And their next game, which is a Region 1 showdown at home against Kindred, the number 1 ranked team in the North Dakota in Class A boys basketball. And we'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. That's a boys and girls doubleheader. And Kevin Cokum will be bringing you that game on Tuesday night. In the JV game here, it was Carrington beating Northern Cass 65-64 and a 3-pointer at the buzzer. And time now for our precision play of the game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. And our precision play of the game, the final basket of the first quarter, that was a jam by Trey Huzar. Our precision play of the game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Northern Cass. Thanks very much to Bryce Laxdal for the accommodations and everything. Thanks to Lillian, who is our camera operator tonight. Thanks to our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your patronage and just let them know that you appreciate that they're helping bring you high school basketball on yourliveevent.com. And thank you to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight: Northern Cass 64 and Carrington 44. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, and we will talk to you later. Good night, everyone.